My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover.
What do you think about Trump targeting Somalis in Minnesota? Look, I had to look into this actually, and I found out several accounts online saying that Somalis actually have their ancestral homeland in Minnesota. It's in their books. I think it's Kitab al Anchero in the chapter of Suqar. It says Minneapolis, Wuria Amos. Like, I think it means like Minneapolis is your house. So just like Trump supports the Israelis' right to return and gives them billions of dollars in aid and gives them money for no reason, actually, he should support the Somalis to return back to their homeland and should actually give them all the taxpayers' money. I mean, it's only fair.
So, our brothers and sisters from Somaliland have a grand plan on how they're going to take over the United States. Now, I was so curious on how Somalis are going to take over the United States, and I realized the grand plan to take over the United States is by sisters marrying their brothers. Watch this, y'all.
What's that? That's the marriage certificate for Omar to her brother. Who posted it? The White House. Yeah, she's probably not going to be here for a long time. If she's allowed to stay after the White House posted that, there's a bigger problem here in this country.
No, because what do you mean you're so determined to take over someone's country that you would do incest? For what?
What a lady!
More whistles.
You need to leave. You're not welcome. Get the fuck out of here.
I thought everyone.
This is us! We are
What are you here?
We are here!
Why are you here?
Where are you from? Where are you from? That's what happens when you let the third world in. Spitting at officers. Spitting at officers, blocking traffic.
My biggest fear in life is that this man may never witness our full takeover. Yes, he may never witness that. He already witnessed our partial takeover, our little success in America. And he is the reason actually I know that the community in America is thriving. He is how I know. It's like, he's how we measure our progress. If he doesn't tweet, somebody messed up. I know it. Somebody fucked up the plan. If he tweet, I know we're doing the right things. Yes, that's how I know. So he's old and sick, I know. He may not witness our full takeover, but I promise you that his sons will witness. Just like him, we came to exist in this country. See, the land of free men, the land of opportunities. And we're here. Yes. And we're not leaving, actually. We're not going back. What do you mean go back? You should go back first. You see, if you come fast, you go fast. See? Just like you. Tell me how you own this land. Explain to the world how this land became your land. Tell the world.
Y'all
So what you're
out
basically
here.
experiencing right now is this guy is going viral because he's basically saying that Trump won't live. His only regret is that Trump won't live to see how the Somali people will actually take over the United States of America, but his sons will live to see it. And I look at that personally as a threat against the president of the United States of America. And it's amazing to me the level of arrogance that we see taking place by these people in the US. And again, it's not even about if people are supposed to be here legally. It's about the arrogance. It's about trying to transform the culture. It's about the attitude, the disposition. It's about the fraud. It's also about the fact that the majority of them are on social services, which means that it's our taxpayer dollars that's taking care of them while many of them drive luxury vehicles and then they feel entitled. And if you go into the comments of some of these videos that y'all are sending me, you then see them in the comments saying, oh, no, this is land, our land. This was promised to us. This is ours. Anybody that says anything against us is wrong, and we're not leading. And I dare you to say something. And I think that they've been empowered and emboldened by even our legislator, Ilhan Omar. And so now they feel compelled, or they feel comfortable enough to be able to talk negatively about our president of the United States of America.
To all the Somalians who are posting video claiming that Minnesota was promised to you 3,000 years ago, that would put you back 1000 BC. You guys have an entire synopsis of where the word Minnesota derived from. How about you explain to the American people how you were promised Minnesota that never existed then to your people? Because 3,000 years ago puts you 1,000 before Christ. Given that y'all got free education, free housing, free food, free internet, may you explain to the rest of the world how you were promised Minnesota when there was no Minnesota then. Hell, Christopher Columbus didn't even find America yet. So how are you promised Minnesota 3,000 years ago?
Just get them out of here. Make America great again. I'm John Fitzgerald, and I am a MAGA. Make America great again. Get them the hell out of here. Get them the hell out of here.
You hear the way these guys are talking to him.
Yeah, no, I want them gone. I want them out of here. They are the most unfriendly. We live right across the street from them. And there's been times where this whole cul-de-sac has been completely lined with Mercedes, BMWs.
This is how they talk. Second generation.
Come here! Hey! I'm right here though!
Unbelievable. This is the problem. You got the second, third generation here. You invited them in, invite the illegals in, and then they have kids that hate this country, are taught to hate this country. And then you got neighbors living right across the street that have to deal with it.
There might be repercussions for me because, but 15, 20, 25 know where I live. I ain't afraid.
Yeah.
Not backing down.
If you could say something to President Trump to tell him, what would you tell him?
President Trump, start with Ilhan Omar, get her out of here and drag all of this business here, get them out of here. Yeah, we're Americans.
Exclusive details this morning of how people in Minnesota spend hundreds of millions of taxpayer dollars on luxury cars and real estate. Now, this money was stolen apparently from programs that provided services to poor children. Many of the accused are Somali Americans, a fact that President Trump has used to criticize the broader community in general.
A honeymoon in the Maldives, a fleet of luxury cars. Here's a box with more than $270,000 in cash. This was all evidence from a new trove of files obtained exclusively by CBS News, showing how a group of convicted Minnesota fraudsters spent taxpayer dollars. One text message reads, "You are going to be the richest 25-year-old."
We're not even at the end of the beginning of our pursuit of the stolen money and of the people who stole it.
U.S. Attorney Daniel Rosen leads the office digging into the wave of COVID-era fraud that hit Minnesota.
So how much money are we talking about stolen?
I can say with great comfort, well in excess of $1 billion.
In the past 3 years, 87 defendants have been charged, 61 convicted. The majority of them are Somali American. Minnesota has the nation's largest Somali population. The perpetrators are accused of ripping off state-run programs intended to feed low-income kids, house the disabled, and provide services to autistic children.
This was a get-rich scheme.
Andy Luger was the U.S. attorney who first examined this fraud. He left in January.
There are 80,000 people of Somali descent in your state, but the president has been very focused, not just on them, but on you. In this extraordinary cabinet meeting, he said Somalis, quote, come from hell. They complain and they do nothing but bitch. Take a listen.
These are people that do nothing but complain. They complain. And from where they came from, they got nothing. We don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it. Thank you very much.
That knocking is vehement agreement from his cabinet members there. I just wonder what the reaction is in your district to have that from the highest office in the land.
It's disgusting. It's completely disgusting. These are Americans that he is calling garbage. And we feel like there is an unhealthy obsession that he has on the Somali community and an unhealthy and creepy obsession that he has with me. I think it is also really important for us to remember that this kind of hateful rhetoric and this level of dehumanizing can lead to dangerous actions by people who listen to the president.
And 95% of the Somalis in your state are U.S. citizens.
Yes.
Just for clarity there. But the president has restricted all immigration processing, including asylum claims from Somalis already on U.S. soil, along with 18 other countries. ICE reports it has rounded up about 19 people, and they put out press releases with the images of about 5 of them that they say are the worst of the worst. Is that the entirety of the crackdown to date?
Yeah, so far we know of the people that they've picked up in Minnesota. About 5 of them are Somalis. And from what I have read and from the people that I've spoken to, all of them had already had orders of removal. So these are not people who are undocumented, but people who have committed crimes and who should have already been sent out of the country.
Thank you, Salman, and good morning again. My name is Faisal Deri, and we're here gathered today with the community leaders, business leaders, and youth leaders from the Somali community and from the Muslim community in Minnesota. And we're gathered here today to fully support and endorse President Trump and JD Vance. Some of the key issues of the community are the global wars, and we're for peace. Economic issues, family values, and education are some of the critical issues that this community cares. On top of that, this community cares about the economic issues and the inflation. With all these and a number of other issues, the community came together and fully is standing behind President Donald J. Trump. Yes. Thank you so much, and God bless America.
We love our brothers and sisters who are Democrats, but you left us. And because the left us, join the right, vote for Trump 2024, vote for Joe Trabe 2024, vote for Maisie Young in St. Paul 2024, vote for Tajud in CD3 2024, vote for Tom Emma, our lion, out of St. Cloud. Farhan is here and is endorsing him. And please go out and vote, because voting for Trump without soldiers is giving him a failure. So please vote. Again, for the school boards, we have a ton of people running who are in the school board from all over the state. And please go vote for the Republican Party this time. Thank you so much.
So that's how it started. In 2024, the Somalian leaders, the community leaders, the Muslim leaders, the business leaders, the youth leaders, they all endorsed bone spurs. And then in that same conference, they encouraged everybody to not only vote for bone spurs, but to also vote for everybody down the ticket that could essentially give bone spurs the army he needed to make the changes that he was saying he was going to make. Now, the reason why they said they voted for bone spurs is because of the global wars. I'm assuming the situation over there with Is Not So Real and the people that they are taking out. So you guys heard that peace deal that went on over there, that wasn't really very much of a peace deal for those people, that's gone. And we're back to square one, essentially, with Is Not So Real attacking and striking that area. So what exactly did you gain from that vote? I wonder if you guys are protesting and speaking out against the Bone Spurs administration for literally doing absolutely nothing. It's not even being reported that I can see that he is even trying to talk to Yahoo to get him to stop brutalizing those people. There is no end to the brutalization of those people in sight. Biden was doing way more, and Kamala would have taken an even harder stance against Yahoo than Biden or Bone Spurs. But yet, You guys decided you were going to go with Bone Spurs, who had already said during the campaign that that area looked like good beachfront property. He also said that he would let Yahoo do whatever he wanted. He said that during the campaign. And you guys thought that he was going to do something about global wars. Uh-huh. You also mentioned something about education. He dismantled the Department of Education. How'd that go for you? Economic issues. How about those price of eggs, huh? They're working out for you? They've come down, but literally everything else has gone up. Good job. Good job on that one. You got your price of eggs, but every other thing else that you buy has gone up. Family values. Wonderful. So child essayers are now the arbiters of family values now, huh? Is that what we're going with? I see. Got it. And inflation. That pretty much goes with economics. Fail. Epic fail. But you know what? Let's see if Bone Spurs is showing any type of loyalty for the fact that the Somalians in Minnesota decided to go against Kamala Harris. He said a whole host of other issues. I'm personally thinking that the issue that they had, one of the biggest issues that they just didn't say, was the fact that she was a woman. And women just can't have that much power, can they? I mean, in some communities, women aren't even allowed to drive. Not allowed to leave the house without a male escort, not allowed to speak their mind or have any semblance of independence. Are you sure that the host of other things you were talking about didn't have anything to do with the fact that there would be a woman president? You picked 2024 knowing exactly what Bone Spurs said that he was going to do to decide that you want to vote for the Republican male? Is that it? I'm just asking questions. I don't know for sure, but it seems kind of sus to me. Because obviously, if you had his back so much that you would vote against the first black woman president, for all your reasons, then he would return that favor and make sure to take care of your community, right? Let's see.
Somalians ripped off that state for billions of dollars, billions, every year, billions of dollars, and they contribute nothing. The welfare is like 88%. They contribute nothing. I don't want them in our country, I'll be honest with you. Okay? Somebody would say, oh, that's not politically correct. I don't care. I don't want them in our country. Their country's no good for a reason. Their country stinks. We don't want them to hell. We have to rebuild our country. And we're going to go the wrong way if we keep taking in garbage into our country. Ilhan Omar is garbage. She's garbage. Her friends are garbage. These aren't people that work. These aren't people that say, let's go, come on, let's make this place great. These are people that do nothing but complain. But when they come from hell and they complain and do nothing but bitch, we don't want them in our country. Let them go back to where they came from and fix it.
Now, Bone Spurs is talking about a scandal that happened with a handful of Somalians in the Minnesota area who stole close to $1 billion in federal aid funds during the pandemic. They were claiming that they were giving meals and services that they really weren't giving. And they had created fake invoices to try to cover their tracks when it came to those funds. And what they were stealing from were programs that were mainly geared toward children, like SNAP and Medicaid and other programs like that. Now, mind you, this was only about 5 or 6 Somalians who were running this scheme. And in no way is that a reflection on the entire Somali community. If we were doing that, then we would be side-eyeing every single white person that we saw, because they are by far the top contenders in these types of white-collar fraud crimes. But that's not going to stop Bone Spurs from letting 6 Somalians who defrauded the system bring down the entirety of the Somali community. But I guess that's something that these leaders didn't take into account. You may kowtow and bow down to a white supremacist racist, but they will always be a white supremacist racist.
Yeah.
So I noticed you've got a for sale sign out here. How much of that decision has to do with the illegals and the Somalis that are here in the neighborhood?
Oh, a lot. It's a major part of our reason why we want to get out of here. I'm wondering, it's been a little over a year now that we've been on the market. Can't sell, hasn't sold. I have to ask, why not? This is a beautiful neighborhood, except for that.
With your tax dollars.
Yeah, my tax dollars and your tax dollars, and anybody who's listening to this and who sees this, it's your money too. And it just, there it is.
What do you think of your governor and your mayor?
Oh, it's another reason why we're leaving. We just get us out of here. I mean, I hate to feel like I'm the one that needs to leave, but that's how I feel. I'm the one that needs to leave.
Yeah, sad.
Very sad. Very sad. Trump, Get Ilhan out. Ilhan Omar, get her out of here. Chief O'Hara, our police will not assist ICE. What the hell is this? I mean, what's going on? And those 6 people in Congress don't obey illegal orders from the president. Jesus. I mean, you want insurrection? I feel like it's starting in my neighborhood right across from my house. I'm standing out here in shorts and a short shirt, and man, I tell you what, I'm hot. I'm just,
It's like 1 degree outside and you're out here.
I'm hot. Yeah, I am just hot.
Last thing, what do you say to ICE?
Oh, ICE, God bless you guys. And Christy Noem, God love you. Stick with it. Be tough.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you.
What a sad reality. This guy's having to leave his house because of unrestricted immigration that invited people that have no allegiance and no love for this country in and ruined the neighborhood. And now he's feeling like he has to leave. What a shame.